After a record crop season closing this past June, the 2017-2018 sugarcane crop season was officially opened today. While there are a number of factors that can affect the productivity of the industry, Communications Director William Neal says that all associations have come on board for the commercial agreement, which will help to ensure the viability of the industry for the factory and farmers.
What we try to do in terms of our preparation is to make sure that we're ready to respond very quickly and that we continue to work to increase efficiency and to better our production on an annual basis. Last year was a record year in terms of sugar production, and we're hoping that this year we'll be able to better our production level than last year. Sugar production on an annual basis is dependent on, one, the weather. It's dependent on what happens in the fields in terms of best practices, how good the farmers are in terms of maintaining best practices. That's key. What we do at the factory is we do our part in terms of making sure that we're working on efficiencies, etc. But it's really a collaboration between the mill and the factory. If it's not done at the field level, then you can't expect to get a good production at the factory level.
The Sugar Industry Control Board is composed of the Sugarcane Production Committee and the Sugar Industry Research and Development Industry. The body, which is responsible for policy within the industry, regulates harvesting and delivery of cane. Chairman Gabriel Martinez says the SICB has made concerted efforts in planning to appropriately assist cane farmers in these areas.
For this crop, the Sugar Industry Control Board and its departments will be more aggressive in terms of assisting farmers with their harvest plans, with variety selection, and all the agriculture husbandry that it requires, because the aim is to productivity, to produce more in less space, so that we can have available space for potential diversification of other crops.
There have been many upgrades to the mills and the facilities, and Production Superintendent Norberto Leyva says that they are more than prepared for deliveries to the factory. Most recently, seam trials as well as repairs and equipment testing were successfully completed in anticipation of the new crop season. A total of 7,000 metric tons daily can be milled.
We embarked on a comprehensive maintenance out-of-crop repairs in both Belfagen and the factory plant. Knowing the challenges that we were going to have with the phase 1 expansion for the DCS project that we have, and also some improvements that were going to be done in areas of the milling plant and the power plant. Immediately after the season was completed, we also continued with the water boiling program, whereby we continue to generate electricity to sell to the national grid.
The areas in which farmers need most assistance, and some of those areas that we have noted are specifically to reduce cost of production. That is the key area. Increase yields of fields where it can, and maximize really what they can get out of the products that they are producing.
According to Martinez, the government is likely to provide fuel subsidies to the cane farmers to cut costs in transportation and address the rehabilitation of sugar roads by the Ministry of Works. Duane, Moody for News 5.